this will be sort of like a weekly series. We're gonna be covering counters to meta Pokemon. There also will be one video about how to use meta, I will show you the meta use, which is probably bad in my opinion, and use which works better in my opinion. So okay, this is kind of like basic scizor set, which most people run. Life Orb, Technician, Bullet Punch, Swords Dance, Scizor, and Roost. So in this video I will be covering how to counter it. Also, if you want me to cover any meta Pokemon and tell you what could counter it, is I could make a video about it next week. This will be like once a week video, split it into 2 parts every week on the same day. Okay, so max HP, max attack, moveset asset. So I'm gonna cover 3 ways that are pretty effective against scizor. The number one will be use of hidden power on any Pokemon that could use it. Let's take like Magnezone. Running hidden power fire on it is guaranteed 1 hit, unless it's like special defense investment, which I will cover. So yeah, it's like basic counter, which could work. Or more basic one could be just basically any fire move and Pokemon which could counter it. I'm gonna tell best in my opinion. In my opinion, Pokemon that fully shuts down on Scizor most of the time is Heatran. Gets access to pretty strong fire moves, which also Chain Stab. Also Flash Fire, which could help in a way by boosting your fire moves, or Flame Body, which is burn, possible to burn opponent. Next one will be use of, it's like kinda shut down, but it's basically like making it useless. Most perfect Pokemon for this is Cofagrigus. As I covered a lot of times, Cofagrigus counters basically most of the meta by giving them Mummy and disabling their ability. Like against Lopunny, they lose their ability to attack, so they don't do damage to you, and they basically, if they're stupid, they don't switch, or if they are last Pokemon, they're basically dead. So yeah, also it gets access to Will-O-Wisp, so Pokemon with contact move and which relies on their ability like Gliscor also gets countered by it. Cofagrigus is pretty damn OP Pokemon. Scizor gets pretty well shut down by it. In at +4, no Technician Will-O-Wisp, it doesn't do a lot if you invest just plus defense neutral 252 to make it a physical wall. It's pretty much dead, or screwed, better word could be. Next counter I would cover is basically, also I forgot this, so basically why I chose Magnezone is because Magnet Pull Hidden Power basically is like RIP Scizor, because he can't switch, so he doesn't have any way of survival. So yeah. Next will be pretty odd one, basically because it's like you have one, you still have weakness, but Scizor is pretty weakened, so It is psychic terrain. I mean, what psychic terrain does? It basically gives like immunity to it. Heals you for 1/16 of your health and also disables priority. Also psychic boost. Wait, I forgot now. I forgot. Um. Oh yeah. Don't mind. I forgot. Heal one is grass. It's okay. Basically, you're you're disabling his use of his bullet punch, which is super effective against you. So most of the time, he can only use either uh, scizor or other bug move that it uses. There's also one more thing that could counter it, and it is Bruxish with its ability dazzling. While this Pokemon is active, violence are protected from opposing priority moves. So this helps, but you still have a 2x against bug type, which can screw your and also Serena, which is exact same thing. So it's pretty risky but to disable priority. If you can predict his bullet punch, it could save you. But basically, another one said won't save you as well. So yeah. So this basically like three main counters to Mega to basic Scizor. Let's hit, but strong fire Pokemon that can tank a hit from Scizor. Hidden Power Fire Lockdown, right like Magnezone. Cofagrigo's Mummy will always shut down. Tapu Lele Psychic Surge or Queenless Majesty / Dazzling. So yeah. So as I said in the previous video, this will be showing you how to use Scizor. I'm gonna show two meta sets that most people run, and I'm gonna show you what set I would personally run. So basically, this is first one. Bullet Punch, Roost, U-Turn, Swords Dance, as always Technician, and Leftovers. So this set relies on kinda bulkiness of your Scizor and healing potential. This is like kinda safe play set. Next one is full offense. Bullet Punch, Swords Dance, Exizor, and Roost as a heal option. Only move that's used is Exizor. So yeah, Life Orb. So now let's cover what Pokemon I would run, how I would run it. As always, Technician, because Technician is the best one for it. So let's start. As always, I would start off with Bullet Punch because priority is pretty good, but instead of Exegor, I would choose like Bug Bite. Main reason, bit more PP and gets boosted by Technician. So it won't be like Exegor 80 power, it will has 80 power, but it will be not 60, it will be 90 power from Bug Bite, so stronger in that part. Then Sword Dance is like protection. Now this one is kinda optional. My friend likes to run Pursuit on Scizor. I would actually personally love to use it, but powered it does 60 because of Technician. And power doubles if foe switching. So you kill him before he switches. That's an OP part, which I like about Pursuit. And I like using it on my Zepstrika. So yeah. And other one could be potential aerial ace. Aerial ace is because coverage against few other types that aren't super effective against, it gets boosted by Technician and other things. Brick Break could work because you will have some more advantages against a few other types. Then, so yeah, this was an item probably like Life Orb. This is like what said that is PBB reliable. But now let me make something real quick. I have to cover a EV set. So I would go max attack and max special defense and plus special defense nature. Mainly because of hidden power fire, which I mentioned in the previous video. 284 base special defense is enough to survive partial part of the hidden powers opponent will throw at you. So yeah, finish this part. Another one you could run is bulky set. This is this one is one that I just made. This uses its other ability, Swarm, because it doesn't have anything that has less than 60 power base power. So yeah, EVR that got messed up because that should be a bit different. 200 plus that, 252 that, and 56 on HP. Why defense got such? Let's ignore that. So counter max defense to survive a hit, and then turn that damage against your opponents. Roost as healing option, Toxic as stall option, and U-turn as switch option because. And also, if you're below 1/3, Swarm increases your U-turn, so that helps. The last set I'll cover is Setup Breaker set. Leftovers, Technician, and Mooset. Defog, Bullet Punch, Brick Break, and Roost. None of the abilities would benefit this set too much, but so decided to go Technician to boost Bullet Punch a bit. Max HP and special defense to survive hidden power. Defog to break setup like sticky web or something that could mess you up. Bullet punch like finish off low health opponents. Brick break to break a warrior or screen setters like Nicolo Ninetales or Sylvian. A ruthless healing option. So that's basically all sets that I would cover. I could create more, but those basically that came into my mind, which would actually work well in PvP and aren't really overused.